What's up, guys? It's Hot Wheels Tournaments. I'm here with another top 5 or top 10 video, another countdown video we'll call it. Today I am counting down the top 5 super treasure hunts in my collection. Now these are not my 5 favorite all-time super treasure hunts. There's probably 2 or 3 supers that would make this list that I do not own. Cars like the Honda S2000 and Lamborghini Aventador are supers that would probably end up on this list, but because I do not own them, they're not going to be. So these are just the top 5 in my collection. This isn't the top 5 all time. Let me know what your guys' favorite super treasure hunt that you have is down in the comment section below. I'm interested to see what my subscribers have. What supers have you guys found? Have you found any at all? I want to know how you guys are doing in terms of hunting and what's the most valuable or your favorite car that you have found. Now to decide this list, it was sort of based on, it's a combination of looks, value, and just kind of sentimental value to me. So how valuable is it? How sentimental am I to the car? And just what do I think of the car? Do I like the car at all or not? So anyways, that's enough talking. Let's start with number 5. We are taking a look at a 2017 Super, I believe it was E or F case, the Porsche 993 GT2 in blue and orange. Now, there's a lot of reasons I like this car. First off, it's a Porsche. I'm a big German car fan. If I had to pick my favorite country for cars, it'd probably be Germany. I love Porsches, BMWs, Mercedes-Benz. Those are probably some of my favorite manufacturers as of right now. I like older Porsches. They look really good. The old Hot Wheels, when they make the old Porsches, look fantastic. The 934.5, the 917K, cars like that pair really nicely with this 993 GT2. And this one's absolutely fantastic. A little bit of sentimental value. This was given to me by my good friend John, or as some of you guys may know him, John Racer 3. The other thing I really like about this car is it's blue and orange. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm also a die-hard Denver Broncos fan. So anything that's blue and orange, I really like. I tend to collect blue and orange cars. I'm a little biased to them. And this one's no exception, but it's not just because it's blue and orange. The orange wheels are fantastic. I mean, you can watch it as it comes around. The orange wheels look great. Spectraflame blue is one of the best colors for supers. Some Spectraflame colors don't really work that well, like black. Black Spectraflame does not look very good. But Spectraflame blue looks absolutely fantastic, and that's why it's one of my favorites. So that's number 5, the Porsche 993 GT2. I'm just going to leave the cars on the turntable as we go here. Coming in at number 4 is a car I actually traded for. I believe this was 2017 A case, I want to say. Maybe it was 2016. No, I'm pretty sure. No, maybe not. Maybe it's 2016 A case. I can't remember now. We're going to go ahead and say no, it's 2016 A case. Yeah, it's the 2016 A case super treasure hunt. It is, actually, let's move these off. It is the Tesla Roadster. Looks absolutely fantastic. It's one of my all-time favorite supers. I wasted a lot of time there talking about which case it's from. But the reason I like this car so much is because I do like Tesla. I really like the Tesla Roadster in general. Just because, to begin with, it's such a groundbreaking car. It's really the car that kind of launched Tesla and got them into the automotive industry and kind of has turned them into the powerhouse they are. You know, it's weird because you ever think of Porsche's first car, Jaguar, or McLaren, or Ford, or Chevy. You think of their first cars, they were all around in like the 1910s, 20s, and 30s. They're all these really old-looking things. Now you have a modern company like Tesla. This is their first ever car, and it looks absolutely fantastic, so that's really unique. I also really like the Spectraflame red color. It looks fantastic. Like I said, I traded for it with someone on Instagram. I traded away a Hudson Hornet Super. I found 2, so I gave one away. The wheels also look fantastic. The silver, they're not necessarily rims, but just the silver wheels in general look really good. I'll try and focus in on them here for you. There you can see it. Some fantastic 5-spokes. The black striping and white striping is really nice. The Tesla Roadster is also a former King of the Hill on my Hot Wheels Supercar series, so I kind of like that. Yeah, I have a car that's a King of the Hill and also a super treasure hunt. It's kind of cool. I just really like the look of the Tesla Roadster, the significance of the Tesla Roadster and all that. And then it looks fantastic in silver and red. And that's why it's number 4 on my list. Fantastic casting. I love it so much. I'm super happy to have this one in my collection. Coming in at number 3, it's a fantastic Super. It really is. It's got a lot of value. It's probably the most valuable Super Treasure Hunt from the past couple of years. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. This is the 510 Datsun Bluebird Wagon. 1971, I believe, is the year. So it's the 1971 Datsun Bluebird 510 Wagon. It is absolutely gorgeous. Many people, this would probably be their favorite Super. I like it a lot. Not enough to say it's my favorite, but even if I had all the Super Treasure Hunts in the world, this one would still be on the top 5 list because it is absolutely beautiful. The Speed Hunters deco works so well. It's based off a real-life car, which makes it even better. The wheels are perfect with the silver rims. I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to find a single thing wrong with this car. When I found it, I actually found this one in stores. I found it in a King Supers. It was probably the afternoon. It was probably around 4 or 5 o'clock. And I was just going through a shipper in King Supers. Found a bunch of regular versions, a bunch of T-Hunts. Wasn't expecting to pull a Super because at that point I assumed it'd just been gone through. And lo and behold, I pulled out a Datsun Wagon and I kind of lost it. I was shaking with this thing in my hands. I was so excited to find it because it looks good. The value of it is incalculable. This is easily the most valuable car in my collection. I really do love this cat. I'm not a big Bluebird casting fan. I only have 2 or 3. I don't obsess over it like a lot of people do. But I will be honest, this is the best release by far. I'm so happy to have it in my collection. I'm not a big wagon guy, but this one is so beautiful. It's one of the best looking models in my collection. I absolutely love it. I could just gush over this model all day. I don't collect a lot of Datsuns, don't collect a lot of Japanese cars in general, but this is one I'm glad to have in my collection because it is fantastic. Coming in at number 2, it's the 2015 FK Super, I believe. It's fantastic. It's one of my favorites, obviously, because it's number 2 on this list. But it's also the first Super Treasure Hunt I already found. It is the 1977 Dodge Van. Oh boy, is this... I mean, first off, it's a fantastic looking Super. Let's just talk about how it looks. Spectra Flame Yellow is basically gold, which is fantastic because I love gold. Gold looks really good on cars. The Dodge Van is no exception, especially with the Moon Eyes deco. It looks really good. The Moon Disc wheels are fantastic. I mean, you never see these wheels on a Super, I feel like. And for good reason. They don't look like they'd work very well, but in this case they do. They look fantastic on the Moon Eyes Van. We get a nice seat. I like the big sunroof here, the nice see-through sunroof. And it's unfortunate because I really like this casting. It just too often I feel like doesn't get that great of a release. I have a couple other versions, like the Art Cars version. I have the K-Day exclusive of that. And it's just frustrating because it's such a great casting that sometimes it just gets bogged down by horrible deco. But this one will do for me. The Moon Eyes deco is fantastic. You get that fantastic rear deco with the taillights that you don't get on the regular version. You get a nice chrome grille. I mean, everything about this model works. So for all the times that it is missed, at least we have this Super Treasure Hunt when it looks absolutely fantastic. And in terms of sentimental value, this one is it means more to any other car it means more than any other car in my collection to me because it's the first Super I ever found. There's a video of me finding it in Walmart and I can quote myself. I went, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, there's a Super. I just found a Super. This bin might be clean." Like I've watched that video so many times because I just get chills watching it. It was so exciting for me to find that Super because I'd never found a Super up to that point. I've been working my tail off trying to get one. And when I saw the Dodge Van Super, it was probably my favorite Super of the year. I liked it even more than the 599X, which was released that year. That year was good for Supers because it also had the cool Combi and the Mustang Boss, which are 3 beautiful Supers. But out of all the ones I'd seen released, I was like, this one I have to find. And I didn't find it at K-Day, and I was a little let down because I was like, oh, K-Day. Everyone finds a Super at K-Day, right? That's obviously not the case, but I ended up going to a Walmart with a half-full dump bin, and I think only 1 or 2 cases had been put in. Lo and behold, one had a Super, I pulled it, and I lost my freaking mind. I mean, I told you I was shaking when I found the Datsun. This one was hilarious because looking back on it, people must have been like, there's like people that were just staring at me like, what is this kid doing? He's holding this $1 Hot Wheels car and he's just like shaking and he's like almost screaming, like he's shouting, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, a super. So just a really fun story behind that one, a lot of sentimental value. It's also an awesome looking super, which makes it number 2 on my list. But number 1 on my list, oh boy, is this one a beauty. I love this thing every time I see it. I love it more and more. It is the 2016 Audi RS6 Avant. There it is. Now, I told you that I'm a big German car guy. Audi is a German manufacturer. Looks fantastic. Told you I'm not a big Wagon fan. I'm not. There's 2 or 3 exceptions in my collection for wagons. One's a Datsun wagon. One's the 1964 Ford Fairlane from Matchbox. This is number 3. This is a model I will complete every version of if I can. God, this thing is so gorgeous. It is by far my favorite model that I've ever found. It is just absolutely stunning. I mean, just watching it come around, there's not a lot I can really say. I posted a review on my Matchbox Madness channel if you want to watch that. These are, I'll say about the wheels. The wheels are fantastic. These disc rear riders, I've never seen disc rear riders till now. They look so good on this Audi. We even get the little headlight or the rear view, not the rear view mirrors, the side mirrors on the car, which is great. We get a little sunroof, which is even better for a wagon. It's in a beautiful Spectraflame red. Out of all the Spectraflames, red is probably the best, if I had to say. Spectraflame red is absolutely incredible, and it's no exception here. In fact, because everyone does it, here's the Datsun wagon and the Audi together. That's actually my channel art now. I changed my channel art to the Datsun wagon and Audi, but my god, do these two make a beautiful pairing. The Audi, it means a little to me because I put in a lot of work to find that dump in. I really wanted the Audi, and I basically, I knew my Walmart was pretty low on cars. Everyone was finding this Audi Supercharger on Instagram. So I pretty much went to Walmart every day for about a week just checking for the dump bin. Some days I had to work, so I'd go in before work. I have to get up early for work because I have a 6 a.m. shift. I'd go in at 5:15, 5:30 in the morning trying to hit the dump bin. Actually, it was earlier than that because I remember going in at 5 2 mornings because I wanted to have at least a half hour to go through the bin if it finally arrives. Then on a Monday afternoon, I went and I found it. I missed my doctor's appointment because I was digging through the bin. I didn't end up driving to it because I was too busy trying to find the Audi Super, but I think it was well worth it because it's one of my favorite cars in my collection. So just actually putting myself in a position to just try and grind out and find a super when I had the time. It was a lot of fun, and when it paid off, it was a really good feeling because pretty much every other super treasure hunt I've found has been just kind of luck. I'll be honest, the Datsun wagon, you know, I didn't know that shipper was going to be there. The Moon Eyes van, I just walked into a Walmart. Pretty much every super has been like that. I mean, I guess I have a couple from Target and K-Day and stuff like that, but that's not really, that's still luck. Everyone knows the cases are going to be there. You have like a 1 in 20 chance of getting the super, and sometimes it pays off. So the Audi, just the work I put in to get this car because I wanted it so bad, it really makes me happy that I have it in my collection and it paid off like that. So those are my top 5 supers. Let's put these things all on the display wheel here. I do have quite a few supers in my collection. I believe I have about 17 at this point. I have found 14 in the wild, as I like to say, in the wild, which means just finding them in stores. I've only ever bought one. I've gotten some as like birthday and Christmas gifts, but I've only ever had to buy one, thankfully. It was the Mystery Machine. Some of the others I found in the wild would be the Mastretta MXR, the Acura NSX, the Bone Shaker, the Camaro, the Nissan Fairlady Z, the Hudson Hornet, the Acura NSX. Some supers I've traded off. I've traded off a Passing Gasser. I found 2 of those. I traded off a Passing Gasser though. I traded a Mustang Fastback for the DMC DeLorean Super. trying to think if there are any others I've traded. One of them's on the, actually here, the Tesla Model S, or the Tesla Roadster, as I told you. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling. We're already at 15 minutes, so I'm kind of sorry if this is a little bit of a long video, but I just love talking about my supers. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, what's the best super you found in the wild? What's your favorite super? I want to know in that comment section down below. I will do my best to respond. I respond to every comment when I can. So that's all for now, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace.